If you're a big Harry Potter fan, you know that the books have different covers depending on the country that they were printed on. And I just stumbled across the Thai ones, and we need to talk about it because, hello, gorgeous. Look at that. Look at the freaking Hogwarts Express. That is what the Polar Express wishes she looked like. And then freaking Chamber of Secrets. Look at Dobby. I would do anything for him. And then here you have Tom Riddle, who I'm sure there's a lot of girls on this app who would do anything for him, you know. No, September. Freaking Prisoner of Azkaban is a piece of art. That wolf, look, I know that his name is Moony, but I'm mooning over that design. And Sirius Black, good get it. Goblet of Fire design is on fire, am I right? Order of the Phoenix, look at that freaking Thestral. That looks like a cool reindeer, like a reindeer that shops at Hot Topic. Ew, gross, Umbridge, yucky. And look how cool Tonks looks. Half-Blood Prince, we've got Daddy over there. We love to see it. And Deathly Hallows, look at poor Hagrid. And Snape Boy looks pretty streamlined. Not mentally prepared for this. I mean, right off the bat, let's talk about the noses. And this one, not that bad, right? But they went to town with Hermione's teeth, and I don't know what I'm supposed to be experiencing with these chess pieces, but the pawns terrify me. I don't think they're supposed to come to life like that, where they look disappointed in your life choices. At first, I thought this was supposed to be Gilderoy Lockhart as a girl, but I think it's Mrs. Weasley, in which case, rude. And who is that on? Is that supposed to be Lucius, except now he's a businessman? Fleur looks kind of freaking incredible, but Moni Myrtle, they did dirty, but I, for the life of me, cannot tell you who that's supposed to be. Did Victor Crumb become an emo goth boy? I don't know. The schnozzes really picked up in this one. I hope that that's Umbridge. If so, 10 out of 10, and that better not be Snape doing whatever that is. This one kind of speaks for itself. This one I just love because it has all the pieces laid out. It's like, this is what the book's about. A mirror, a sword, they go in the forest. That's the tale. Let's do Sweden. Okay. Stunning. Love it. Harry's getting picked up with Hedwig, which he carried the movie, am I right? Who that? I don't know. I didn't know Edward Scissorhands was in this movie, but if you know who that is, tell me. The detailing on Salazar Slytherin's bust is unbustable. Bust amazing. Funbustable. Harry low-key looks a little possessed. Hedwig. So serious. The Whomping Willow has teeth? As if it wasn't terrifying enough. Okay, those are Dementors. I thought they were just very sad people pumpkin hunting. Dragon, spoopy. Darkmark, spoopier. Okay, that Thestral did not shop at Hot Topic. That shopped at like the Tim Burton Halloween store, cemetery store, because that scares me. But Harry low-key hot. This looks like it's a small world, but scary. Hot Harry, creepy ghosties. It was an underworld vibe.
Covers, let's go.
Okay, I love that it looks like a 5th grader draw them. Honestly, it gives me a lot of comfort, and Hedwig and Harry are definitely on some gillyweed. Hermione unfazed by finding out that she's a witch. They're both shook because they just found Snape's dungeon. If you know what I mean. I mean, look at that. Look what that looks like. Okay, reversal this time. Harry unfazed. Ron afraid of heights and spiders. Honestly, this one's iconic because can you imagine if the Triwizard Tournament was just the dragons on kites? And that's the task? Harry still loses because he didn't make his kite in time. You could see it. Come on. Okay, look. He's lost the will to live in this one. I'm sorry.
Look, Harry, this is where you're going to save the world without any help from me, and then you're going to have to feed me a poison in the middle of a cave all by yourself.
This is him all of Order of the Phoenix, if we're being honest, just thinking about all his life choices. So much.
German covers.
I love this one because Ron and Hermione just look like they're improving, and Harry's just unimpressed. Like, oh, you're risking your life for me in a giant game of chess? Wow. This one's stunning because the chamber just looks like some rich kid in LA who thinks that they're artistic and puts a bunch of statues everywhere. And Fawkes, killing it. And Harry matched his glasses to match her. Oh. Sirius looks like a good boy here. And I love that the forest is just sand dunes with a little bit of sticks at the top. Harry, not afraid. This one speaks to me because can you imagine if the Order of the Phoenix was just a bunch of people hanging out in a room that happens to have a phoenix in it, and that's the thing. That's the group. Getting real tired of all these Half-Blood Prince covers not having the Half-Blood Prince on them. My Snape boy deserves representation. Also, I love that the things in the water are just stick figures. I feel like I could draw that, which I love. And Dumbledore, bald now. 10 out of 10, amazing. His legs were too long to go on the cover of Vogue, and he has a little pinhead.
It's time for Victor Crumb's land, Bulgaria.
If you tell me that anyone other than a 6-year-old who just learned what watercolor is made these covers, I will call you a liar straight to your face. This is the essence of this scene. Harry Potter, ha ha ha, I will defeat another creature. Ron, I need to find new friends. You know, honestly, they crushed Buckbeak. Like, really good job. And then they just gave up on Harry. Now, the reason this one speaks to me is that for the mermaids, they just kind of made frogs and then put 4 legs on them. Frogs already have 4 legs. Spindly, long, leggy boys on them. And you know, I appreciate that. Also, Harry's dressed like a vampire for some reason. You know, I like Voldemort's hands. He also looks like the color of blue Gatorade. Again, they're crushing it with the hands. I will say that. And Dumbledore looks kind of abstract and cool. Harry has no nose, like Voldemort. Covers, let's go. There's so much that I do not understand. Did they slay some rodents of extraordinary size from the Princess Bride, and then the rats punished them by making them become little chess pieces? So he lived, he became a hat. It's a beautiful image, but did he write a book into the Chamber of Secrets? The whole time he was just reading a book, and that's the reality he created. Also, can they not afford hats for the students now, and they have to give them lizard heads? Why do we keep killing animals? Okay, this one is stunning. That looks like an acrylic paint pouring tutorial, and I'm here for it. They did Fox so dirty and just made her all gray. The disrespect. Wow, Snape's not on this one either, but I guess their protection in the cave is knowledge. The books are protecting them from the Inferi, because knowledge is Dutch power. Covers, let's go. I can't do a Dutch accent, so toaster strudel. I love the clean, crisp vibes. Like, this is definitely a poster. And also, I love that it's just focusing on the shoe. Who's this about? That red boot. I will not lie to you. I thought that Hedwig was driving that car. I did not realize that we were looking at the back of it. Pretty castle. Buckbeak, glow up. Also, the Dementors just look like frat boys who are doing their secret, society meeting. Has there been animals in that the whole time? Did it change based on the thing? I'm going to have to look back and see. But that's freaking cool if that's true. But where's their dog in the 4th one? Random frog. Cool. Is that supposed to be the mermaid? I love that we are focusing on my Hot Topic ponies. Gorgeous. Also, look how shiny they look. This one they said, let's focus on the column. Let's focus on the architecture. Señor! I really like this one. It's clean. He's chasing the snitch. We got a little unicorn appreciation, and Fluffy has grown even larger, ruling the castle. This one speaks to me because you see that the snake actually looks more like a huge snake. I feel like the basilisk isn't that scary in the movies, but then when you think about how bendy and twisty real snakes are, okay, it puts a little fear into my chamber. Buckbeak, killing it. Harry, terrified. Hermione, mad that Harry didn't plan this out more. This is pure and wholesome because Harry's like, look at this golden egg. I'm Veruca Salt from Willy Wonka. I've got this golden egg that's going to cure all of my dreams. And then you've got the little Beauxbatons people who match the egg. Look, I know this is a serious part in the book, but I'm just loving this aesthetic. Voldemort just invites him to a chill bonfire, He hypes it up a lot, but then he's like, I just want to connect with you, What are your dreams? What are your hopes?